Hello, everybody. As promised, creating a video that actually we practice what we've learned in the previous video related to arrays and loops. Okay, what we're gonna do in this app, we're gonna create a small app. It changes. We store the colors in an array, and as you shake the phone, it changes the background color of the view to the next color. So what I want you to do is that you click on Single View App. Click on next, create new project, single view app, and then I'm going to call that array practice. Then you click on next, and then create. Now in the storyboard, we're not going to mess with everything else. Just in the storyboard, we're going to add a label. A couple of things we're going to do here. We're going to add the label that says "Shake Me." If I can find a label. Okay, and then you type in, and this label says shake the phone or whatever, shake, shake, shake. You want to be funny, shake me. Okay, and then hit, and you can center it. All right, and then the background color of this view, we're gonna change it to a different color. I'm gonna look at the background here and just make it orange for now, yellow. Which one is better? Green? Okay, red, okay. And then we can make that a little bit bigger, the font, so it looks bigger, and then make it bold so it stands out. All right? That's it. Now we go to the code. The idea in the code, this is my view controller. First, there is you need to monitor when the user actually shake the phone, and just like we did with the text before, or when we hide the keyboard, there's something called motionEnded. Okay, so you type in motionEnded, and what that does, it actually monitors for any type of motion on the phone, and then you get two things: motion subtype. You can see this motion, and then your subtype, so you can determine what kind of a motion it is. So you can say, for example, if motion dot motion equal to UI event subtype. And then you type in what type of motion you want. Okay, so they have, for example, motion shake. This is the one that we're looking for. So we wanted to do something when the user shake the phone. All right, so that's the one that we're interested in, and you can do this. So when the user, of course, it's an if statement, so we need double equal. So when the user shakes the phone, and this is, we wanted to change right now, we just change the background color to green, and we'll fix it in a minute. So we can say self.view, and then we say background color equal to UI color dot green. Okay, so let's test it and see how it works, and see how that motion we monitor, or how we test a motionEnded in the simulator. In the phone, it's easy. You just put it on the phone and you shake it, and then you can see it. But on the simulator, it's a little bit different. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to run it. Here's my app. It's a background. That's that launch screen, and this is my view controller. You can't shake it. Nothing happening. You can't shake the simulator. That would be nice. But you have under hardware, it'll be here something called shake gesture. Okay, so if you click on that, see, it actually gone here and changed the background to color, to green. All right. So that's not look, I mean, that's not good enough, but the concept is nice. So you can do many things related to this. So we wanted to have a set of colors that we want to store, and this set of colors are stored in and these set of colors are stored in an array. Okay, sorry, my phone is ringing. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna define an array that is gonna be used in this function. So when you define an array or any variable that's gonna be used in another function, then what do? You actually you define it at the class level. Okay, you don't define it inside a function like in this case, you define it at the class level. So I'm gonna say var colors, and then you put your own colors. Now, how do you put your own colors in an array? To put values in an array, it's just like that, okay? Now you put the color. Now in an array, you can store any type of data, whether it is text, integer, string, integers, binary data, whatever, right? Or you can store actually what we call objects. So we already have, like, we did this. Do you see that? That green color. I'm gonna copy this and then put it here. This is one. Then I'm gonna copy another one, 2. Why is it doing that? Did I copy the bracket? Okay, let's just do this. And then 3, and then 4, okay? So how many colors we have? We have 4 colors, and then these 4 colors, they're all green right now. So we can change it. You can change it to your own color, for example. So we have here blue, you have red, and then you have here black. You can have yellow. Let's add another one. Then you have yellow, UI color, and then yellow. Okay. If I can type yellow. All right. So what's happening here? We're defining an array. This array has 5 elements, just like we did before. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But instead of integers or strings, we're actually storing objects, okay? And again, I'll cover objects later on. Now, what are we gonna do is that the first time it shows the green, the next time it will show the blue, the next time it will show the red, the next time you shake it, it will show the color black, and so forth, okay? So to get a value in an array, you need to keep track of what index you're on. So for example, you say, I'm going to define an index variable. So say var index, and that index equal to 0 at the beginning. Okay, it's an integer and it's equal to 0. So this index, again, I'm defining it here because it will be used throughout the program and you want to keep its value. These are called class level variables. That means they stay and they keep their values as long as this object is alive. Okay, and it can be used anywhere in these functions. These are called global variables. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to say, instead of this, we're going to say, I'm going to give me the color, the name of the array that is stored at index, okay? So that is, that will give you whatever index value. So if it was 0, it will give you the color at 0. So this will be 0. The next one, it will be 1. But as you notice, we're not changing the index value. Okay, so every time you shake it, you want to increase the index by 1. So you can say index equal index and add 1 to it. All right, but there will be a problem here. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to make it crash so you can see how we fix that problem. Okay, so I'm going to run it. And then we do, here we do the hardware shake again. Okay, so that was green. The next one, hardware shake again. Blue, the next one. Next one. Next one. The next one is yellow. And now it will crash. Okay. And why did it crash? Well, the reason it crashed, you have, let's look at the debug. It says you got an error saying index out of range. When you see this error, usually that you've exceeded the elements in the array. You're trying to access something outside the range of that array, which could be negative number, or it could be more than the count, or equal to the count. So if you look in here, you will see that colors has 5 value, index is 5. But we remember with an array, you start counting from 0. So the last element is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not 5. So you're trying to access something that is not, it's not there, and then that's how it crashes. So what do? I fix it. How do we fix it? We say, okay, if index is equal to count, colors.count, or greater than or equal, you can do it both ways to make sure, greater than or equal to colors.count, so then you make index equal to 0 again. You start all over. So you say index equal 0 again. Okay. So now if you run it, you will see that we will not get that error. Okay. So again, okay, one more time, 2 more time, and then that's 4. Now it should go back to the previous one. All right, to the first one. Okay, so that is how to use. This is one example of how to use array. Okay, this is I'm covering here the important part of arrays is that how you put values in it, how you put what is the role of an index, and how you traverse an array using the index integer. Okay. There are more other uses to the array, but I think this is just to get you started. There are ways to define an array. If need be, then there is a playground already on it in the previous videos that shows you how to manipulate arrays and so forth. But I think this, for most cases, this should give you enough to get started. All right, and I will see you in the next video.